Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from February 7th to the 13th, and I'm using this Valentine's Day themed kit from SPC. At least I think it's a Valentine's Day themed kit. It could just be like a pink and red color scheme, and it's just like I don't know, some girl in her apartment themed kit. I'm not really sure, but I thought it was like appropriate for Valentine's Day. Obviously, this is not the week of Valentine's Day, but close enough, and there ended up being an event that you will see in the next plan with me, and I purchased a kit specifically for that event, and I mean, obviously, I can't use two kits in 1 week, so anyway, here we are. I'm like all over the place. I've started this voiceover like 5 times already. I think I just got distracted because I was looking at Monday and I realized I'm an ass face and forgot that Monday was my mother's birthday and I hadn't put it in my notes. So I'm looking at the day and I did not mark it. And so like, I don't know, that just threw me off because I'm like, what? I don't know how I forgot that. But yeah, let me gather my thoughts. I'm sorry. I'm not restarting this. We're just going to go. Oh, okay. I was just going to mention that Saturday I did not use a half box. Again, this is a mini kit, so I probably could have fit a half box on Saturday, but again, I wanted all 3 on my sidebar. I'm sorry if you can hear all the construction vehicles outside. Jesus Christ. Anyway, speaking of my sidebar, the 2 things I decided to mark were I should restart this. I'm not going to restart it. Anyway, the first one I marked was that I was able to wake up a little bit earlier this week, and like more days this week I woke up earlier, which was really good. And then the other thing I marked with, sorry, I'm like running out of breath too. I like can't breathe. With this Olive Studio sticker was that we went to a Super Bowl party, which I would have been more than happy to skip. I don't care about football at all. But anyway, I'm just going to start getting into the day by day, and hopefully this isn't too much of a disaster. I feel like I say that every plan with me now. I'm like just never ready to do the stupid voiceover, but whatever. Okay, we're moving on, starting with Monday. The first thing I marked with a fancy label and this munchkin sitting in front of a fan. I actually meant to cut the fan out because I'm actually freezing in the mornings, so I would never have a fan on me. But I wanted to mark that I woke up drenched. Again, night sweats from my medication, hardcore. I have never washed my sheets more in my life. I would wake up like not just with like glistening, from the sweat, but like actual beads of sweat dripping down my neck and like drenched. Like I had just been plunged in a swimming pool, drenched in sweat, and then absolutely frigid because it's February and my room is freezing. So yeah, that's the first thing I marked on Monday. Under that, with a little thing and this laundry basket sticker that I've had left over from somewhere, I marked that I did laundry. I'm also realizing this is the first time I've talked today. That also might be like a reason why this isn't going so well, but I've been home alone all day. I think it's like 2 p.m. right now, but I have not said a word since I've woken up. So yeah, that's probably another reason why this is a mess, but I hope you haven't clicked out yet. We're going to keep going. Under that, with a little thing and this munchkin changing the sheets, I marked that I changed my bedding. Woke up drenched. With a little thing, and this is just a piece of the deco from the kit, I marked that I watched The Bachelor. Then with a half box, or not really a half, like a third box, and this is some sort of deco sheet I got from some shop, I think is a freebie, but I marked that we got mini blizzards. The Dairy Queen app had coupons, and then with a flag and this stick with the Plan Co. girl reading, I marked that I read. I did not mark my mother's birthday because I'm an asshole. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was a little thing. And this alarm clock icon, I marked that I woke up at 9 a.m., which is a huge deal for me at this point in time. Honestly, still, I can't wake up. So yeah, I woke up at 9 with a little thing and this Paper Shire car. I marked that I went with my boyfriend out of town, so we like drove off to suburbia. He had a work meeting, and I went with him so that I could run errands outside of the city. With a little thing and a book from Planning Roses, I marked that I finished the book My Dark Vanessa, which I really liked. If you like screwed up, dramatic, sort of thriller-ish books, I definitely recommend, but it's very Lolita. So just like, if that sort of subject matter bothers you, I don't recommend, but if you're into that sort of thing, not like into that sort of thing, but you know what I mean, like, shut up. Anyway, it was a good book. I recommend it. With a squared off box, and this is a piece of deco from a previous kit that was like a Marvel movie themed. I marked that I finally sold a bunch of clothing. Oh my gosh, now my throat is filling with phlegm. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, I finally sold clothing. The consignment shop that I used to take my clothes to closed down. And there is a Buffalo Exchange in Center City, but there's no parking. And I can't care. It's over a mile from my apartment. I can walk there, but not with like 3 bags of clothing. And I don't have like a cute little push cart that some people have in cities where they like walk a lot. I don't have one of those. So it's just really not an option unless someone's going to like drop me off and pick me up. And I don't Uber because it's a waste of money in my opinion. Anyway, point is, out of the city, I found a place, and they also donated all of the clothing that they didn't buy, which was great. Like, that's an option. You can obviously take it home, but I wanted to get rid of it, so I took the money and then let them donate everything else. With a little thing and an emoji eating a donut, I marked that I got to have a donut because the meeting that my boyfriend went to, they have like a huge breakfast spread, so he gave me a donut. With a little thing and this computer from Papershire, I marked that I worked. Then with a fancy label and this back pain munchkin, I marked that I was just way too sore still to work out. With a little thing and this emoji with a pizza, I marked that we got Domino's. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with an appointment label, and again, this is deco that I've had saved from some random kit. I marked that I was just doing some wedding prep, like way in advance. I don't even know if I was necessarily like trying to look for a dress or something, but I might have like tried on my older dresses or something like that. I don't remember, but I had to get ready for like a ton of weddings that we had to go to coming up in the spring, summer, and fall, so did that. Then with a flag from the kit and this desk sticker from Murdoch Talks, I marked that I worked. With a work sticker label and a laptop from Piper Prince or something, I marked that I went through emails. Then with this flat lay from Papershire and a fancy label from the kit, I marked that I did some party planning for my boyfriend's nephew's birthday party because we were having it at my apartment. Just because it's cold out, they still didn't want to like do the party at a public venue because of COVID, and I have the bigger apartment, so did some party planning. And then the final thing for Wednesday with an appointment label and this Netflix TV from Design Ski Sticker Co. I marked that I watched The Sinner and this movie called Countdown. That I think was decent, if it's the movie I'm thinking of, but who knows. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing with another flat lay from Papershire and a flag, I marked that I worked. I'm so sorry, the trucks are so loud outside, Jesus Christ. I would scrap this, but I really just don't have the time to redo it. With a little thing and a munchkin on a treadmill, I marked that I ran and then did an ab workout. With a little thing and another one of these laundry basket stickers. Actually, these are different. They're just exactly the same color. Anyway, with this laundry sticker that I've got somewhere and saved, I marked that I did laundry. With a fancy label and a bucket from GP Sticker Studio, I marked, or the GP Studio, I can't remember what their name, they changed it, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, I marked that I deep cleaned like the litter box and the litter scoop and like all that. With a little thing and a TV from Carly Plans, I marked that I watched The Sinner. With another little thing and a book stack from Planning Roses, I marked that I read, and that was it for Thursday. Moving on to Friday with a little thing and another alarm clock icon, I marked that I woke up on time, which is very, very exciting. With these sneakers from the GP studio and a quarter box, I marked that I walked to Whole Foods and Wawa with a little thing and a munchkin outside in the sun. I marked that it was 60 and sunny this day in February, which was awesome, but also like super weird. With a squared off box and this Fox and Pip, like these two friends running errands together, I marked that I went to Target and Dollar Tree and my roommate came with a little thing and a work laptop. I marked that I worked. With another little thing and another Carly Plans TV, I marked that I watched something called Fall from Grace. Can't remember what it was about. With the movie marquee from the kit and this Olive Studio sticker, I marked that I watched more of the Secrets of Playboy docuseries with Joe, and that was it for Friday. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and an alarm clock was that I was up earlier than usual, so that's pretty cool, especially on a Saturday. With a quarter box and a munchkin hugging a cat, I marked that I just hung out with the cats. With a little thing and this like notepad tablet sticker from Papershire, I marked that I made like a really big to-do list. With a little thing and this telephone deco that I don't know where I got, I marked that I had a call with one of my coworkers. With a half box, these boots that were deco left over from a kit and this little envelope from Sticky Perks, I marked that I went on a freezing walk to Chinatown with my roommate to help her send a letter to the PPA. She had gotten a ticket on her car for parking illegally, but number one, it wasn't on her car because her car was never there. She got it in the mail for parking illegally. And I don't know how they got her address or what, but you can even see it on the ticket. She wasn't supposed to get that ticket. It was for an Audi, and she does not own an Audi. And the ticket location is a street and neighborhood she's never been in or parked in. So we have no idea. But on it, like the PPA is super corrupt, and I know multiple people who something very similar this has happened before. And she, at first, online just, like, disputed it, which was a mistake. Because at first she didn't realize that they got her car wrong. Like, the license plate and make and model were not her car. Because at first she was just disputing it, being like, no, I was never there. But then she wanted to write a letter saying, like, hey, you sent me a ticket that belongs to somebody else. And the way they get you is because she disputed it online, she can't dispute it twice. It basically, they negate each other. They make it seem like you're trying to screw with them. I don't even know how to explain it, but long story short, unfortunately, she ended up having to pay this asshole who owns an Audi's ticket. Yeah, she couldn't get out of it. After you dispute something twice, like she should have never disputed it the first time, but she didn't know. She didn't realize. Basically the only way to get out of it is to hire a lawyer, which you have to pay for, which is more than the ticket. So yeah, she got royally screwed on that one. But anyway, that's what we did that day. We delivered the letter with an appointment label and a little shopping cart. I marked that we stopped at Aldi on the way home with a little thing and a little planning sticker from Piper Paper Prints, something like that. I marked that I planned. With a half box, this burrito from Once More With Love and this little like munchkin face, I think also from Once More With Love. I marked that we got buy one, get one free Chipotle, and they delivered the wrong order. So that was annoying. With a fancy label and this little scribbler drawing on a tablet. I didn't draw on a tablet, but I drew on like these plain white goodie bags I got for the birthday party, and I drew like little dinosaurs on each one. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a happy munchkin face was that I was up early-ish, which again is still like a win in my book at this point, especially on a Sunday, with another little thing and a piece of deco from the kit that's just mascara. I marked that I got ready with a little thing and this emoji with a shovel for snow. I marked that it was snowing. Then with a squared off box and this little shopping bag from some sort of like variety sheet of stickers. I'm so mad. I messed up when I was filling this sticker in. I put a Z where the S goes in U's because I went to Zara, and you know how that happens. So anyway, I marked that I used the Zara like self-checkout for the first time, and it was just insane, like how you dump all your stuff in that bucket and it just knows what you've purchased. Like crazy, wild times in the future. So anyway, I did that with a squared off box and an emoji holding a pizza. I marked that we picked up all the pizza and wings for the Super Bowl party we were going to. And then the final thing on Sunday with this like sort of half box-ish sticker from Papershire and another Olive Studio sticker, I marked that we went to a Super Bowl party. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope that you made it through this voiceover and listening to me struggle to breathe for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway, yeah, I hope you made it all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.